Jimmy, hard-fought point against league leaders. Must be pleased with that.
Yeah, going a goal down and then responding pretty quickly. Of course, it's pleasing. I'm not going to say we should have won it. I genuinely think a draw was probably a fair result. It was a fiercely contested game. I think both sides put a lot into it. Both substitutes put a lot into it. What I probably would say is we probably had the better chances. People might say I'm going to say that, but particularly Lamin at the beginning of the second half, and then Bart at the back stick with a header. But it was a great reaction. They got the goal from a set piece. That's a little bit disappointing. We've brought on some sizable players when Nile Ranger come on to try and stop that threat. So to see him score from a set piece, I didn't really like that, to be honest with you. But as the boys do, showed an appetite for the football club and an appetite for staying in games, to not lose, and responded really well.
Yeah, and I think you're looking at gauges during the season of where you are on your development as a manager of the squad. It's the league leaders had a good FA Cup run, and we've looked pretty similar to them.
Well, yeah, what I'd say, I watched the game against Kettering when I come in. Just before I come in, we lost 4-0, but it could have been 10-0 that night. And it showed me there was how big the job was. And like I say, in my opinion, there was no difference between the sides today.
And a lot of games coming up in a short space of time, and it must be pleasing for you that you've got lads that are coming off the bench and making a real impact as well. So bodes well for future games. Yeah,
we've got one or two to come back as well. We weren't here today for Boxing Day. At times it's really difficult. I've left the boy out today, out the squad, and it's not nice, and I mean that. But we are where we are. It's football. All the lads who are not played, I just said that in my other interview. You got Johnny and Gandhi one in the squad last week. He's come on. He's worked really hard. You've got 𝗣𝗡𝗧𝗏 scored against Redditch and ain't been on the pitch since, because Bart's been so well and game's been so tight to make that change. Come on, did really well. 𝗬𝗏𝗧𝗏's not played for a couple of weeks. Come on, done really well. Glenn Walker again, come on in a position he probably hasn't played for 20 years. 2 weeks running, done really well. A real buy-in. These boys can all be frustrated they're not playing because none of them have done a lot wrong really. But credit to them. They come in, they help us, and they're certainly going to be needed again over this period.
Yeah, I think games coming up, another big game on Boxing Day, and is it a case of getting as much rest into the lads as possible, or is it...
We'll train Monday. It's only Christmas Eve. I had enough of that last year. We'll train Monday. We'll manage the players. I just said as well, we're playing Stanford, they're a good side. I think we're a good side. A lot of this will be out of mine and Graham's hands. All we can do is encourage our players to be doing the right things now over tonight, even Sunday. They won't probably have work Monday. We've got control on Monday, and then Christmas Eve, Tuesday, and Christmas Day, and obviously we play Boxing Day. I hope my players listen to me and his players don't listen to him for obvious reasons. But a little bit goes out of our control now, as I say. I'm hopeful we've got a good lot here who'll do the right things and we can put in a proper performance on Boxing Day.
And finally, about 1,000 here today, great attendance and added to the occasion.
It's fantastic. I think it shows the potential of the football club. It's not a great day. It wasn't a great spectacle. You see two sides who really cared and could play given an opportunity, but it wasn't a great spectacle. Both sets of fans from both clubs have turned out in the numbers, and it just shows really where the football club can go. 935, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's fantastic. So credit to both sets of fans, and thanks particularly to the Tulips who come out and support us today.
Yeah, and much planned for Christmas Day, or is it planning every day from the minute you wake up for Boxing Day?
Children in the morning. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to do my football. Then I'm going out for dinner. I'll probably have 6-7 pints to make sure I'm fresh for Boxing Day. But I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, I went with them last year. Really missed them, and I think they really missed me. So really looking forward to some time with my family.